Tien and Miu's Galactic Adventures. Tien and Miu sat on a hill overlooking the vast expanse of the galaxy. The stars twinkled above them, and they dreamed of exploring the unknown depths of space. "I wish we could go on an adventure," said Tien, his eyes fixed on the sky. "Me too," said Miu, her gaze following his. "But how would we even start?" Suddenly, a shooting star streaked across the sky and landed with a bright flash nearby. Tien and Miu looked at each other in awe. "Did you see that?" asked Tien, excitement in his voice. Miu nodded, her eyes wide. "That must be a sign. Our adventure is about to begin." They jumped up and ran towards the spot where the shooting star landed. When they arrived, they saw a small spacecraft sitting in a clearing. Tien and Miu looked at each other, their hearts pounding with excitement. "Let's check it out," said Tien, already climbing aboard. Miu followed him, and they looked around the small ship. Inside, they found a message from an alien named Zorax, pleading for their help to save his planet from a notorious space pirate who was stealing all their resources. "We have to help him," said Miu, determined. Tien and Miu were exhilarated as they embarked on their journey into space. They passed through a dazzling array of stars and planets, marveling at the wonders of the universe. However, their excitement was short-lived when they encountered a treacherous asteroid field. "Watch out!" Tien shouted as he steered the spacecraft through the asteroid field. "We don't want to get hit by one of those!" Miu's heart pounded in her chest as they weaved through the asteroids, narrowly avoiding collision. "That was too close," she gasped as they emerged from the asteroid field. Their journey continued to be fraught with danger as they encountered space debris and a black hole that nearly sucked them in. Despite the obstacles, Tien and Miu persevered, determined to save Zorax's planet. "We can't give up now," Tien said as they faced each new challenge. "Zorax is counting on us." Miu nodded in agreement, her face set with determination. "We won't let him down." After what seemed like an eternity, Tien and Miu finally arrived at Zorax's planet. Upon meeting with the alien leader, Tien and Miu were shocked at the state of the planet. The sky was dark and hazy, and the ground was barren and lifeless. "We need to act fast," Tien said, looking at Miu with concern. "The space pirate has taken too much from this planet already." Zorax nodded in agreement. "We appreciate your willingness to help us. We have no one else to turn to." Miu looked around and noticed the despair in the eyes of the aliens. "Don't worry, we will do everything we can to help you." Tien began to examine the stolen resources and noticed that the space pirate had taken everything valuable from the planet, including the rare and precious space crystals that powered their technology. "We need to find a way to lure the space pirate away from here and engage him in a battle, but how do we do that?" Tien wondered aloud. Miu thought for a moment and suggested, "What if we make it look like we are trying to steal back the stolen resources? That might attract the space pirate's attention and give us a chance to engage in battle." Tien nodded, "That could work. We'll need to be careful and plan it out though." Together, they worked on a plan to lure the space pirate away from the planet, making sure to leave some valuable resources behind to make it seem like they were trying to steal them back. They also made sure to set up traps along the way to slow down the space pirate ship. After the plan was set, they waited for the space pirate to take the bait. It wasn't long before they saw the space pirate ship approaching. Tien and Miu quickly got into their own spacecraft and followed the space pirate, making sure to stay hidden and out of sight. When the space pirate finally caught up to them, they engaged in an epic space battle. Tien and Miu used all of their skillful maneuvers and quick thinking to outsmart the space pirate, eventually defeating him and saving Zorax's planet. Zorax and his people were overjoyed and grateful for Tien and Miu's bravery. Thank you so much," Zorax said, tears of joy streaming down his face. "You have saved our planet and our way of life." Tien and Miu smiled at each other, feeling proud of what they had accomplished. "We couldn't have done it without each other," Miu said, putting her hand on Tien's shoulder. Tien smiled back, "That's right, we make a pretty good team." "It was nothing, we were just doing our part to help those in need," Miu nodded in agreement. "Besides, we had a lot of fun on this adventure." "I think we make a great team," Zorax smiled at the siblings. "Indeed, you do. Perhaps you will come back and visit us again someday?" "Of course!" exclaimed Tien. "We would love to come back and see how your planet is doing." As they said their goodbyes and boarded their spacecraft, Tien and Miu felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. They had saved a planet from certain destruction, and they had done it together. Who knows what other adventures awaited them in the vastness of space? But for now, they were content with the memories of their first galactic adventure, and they looked forward to the next one. When Tien and Miu returned to their planet, and they walked towards their home, they talked about their favorite parts of the adventure and what they could have done differently. Tien said, "I think we could have been better prepared for the asteroid field. We were lucky to make it through unscathed." Miu nodded in agreement, "and maybe we could have come up with a backup plan in case our initial plan didn't work." Tien smiled, "That's a good idea. We should always be prepared for the unexpected," Miu added, "and we should also remember to ask for help when we need it. We couldn't have saved Zorax's planet without the help of the alien leaders and their people." Tien agreed, "That's true. We should always be grateful for the help we receive and be willing to lend a hand to those who need it." As they approached their home, Tien and Miu felt grateful for their adventure and the lessons they had learned. They knew that no matter where their next adventure took them, they would be ready for whatever challenges came their way.